Hello, welcome back. So, I think a lot of you guys who've been following me on this channel and on Twitter probably don't know, but I've applied to be a part of the um, KoreanNet K-Influencer Cultural Ambassador program, and I got in and I got accepted, and it's really exciting. We have monthly missions where we have to, like make videos every month according to the topic that they send us. And we also have like classes, and, like we can learn a lot of things about like social media, but also about like Korean culture, which is really nice. So for today's video, for this mission, um, the topic is to, talk a little bit about Korea or Korean culture in relation to a talent that you have or one of your talents. And I thought it would be nice for me to talk a little bit about my experience as a Korean language student, because I think languages are probably one of the things that I am most confident in. This is like Korean is my sixth language that I'm learning, and up until now I've learned all the languages that I've learned. They've all been by myself. I study them on my own, but this is the first time I actually, like am studying language full time at a school. So it's a really different experience, a really nice experience. So I thought for this first mission for this video, I would take you guys along on a day in the life of a Korean language student. So I'm filming this intro. Today is Sunday. I think it's like, let me see. Yeah, it's like almost 8 p.m. So I'm filming the intro today because tomorrow I'm gonna take you guys along with me throughout my day to see how it is to study Korean full-time and in Korea. And I'll also, like during the day or maybe after classes and stuff like that, I'll talk a little bit more about my studying process and how it's been. But yeah, so I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow when I wake up to go to university. Bye.
Good morning. It's like 6 something, which means it's time for me to get up and get ready to go to university. I'll explain later why I go to university this early, because my classes only start at 9. And I live in Gangnam, and I have to go to Yonsei, which takes a little bit less than an hour, which is like 50 minutes. But I guess I'll explain it now. I don't have to go this early, but I like to go early because if I go now, I can like sit down on the bus and like read my book, and then when I arrive at Yonsei, there's no one there, and I can like enjoy the silence and read my book and relax and not have to like rush, I guess. So I could technically leave my house at 8, but I leave my house at like 7, I think. Like 10 to 7. So yeah, that's why. Anyway, now I have to go get ready. I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, I'm done getting ready. Got my stuff, my school stuff ready yesterday, like my backpack and stuff like that, so I just have to go catch my bus. See you later. Oh, so I arrived at Yonsei, but now before going to my building, I just stopped at the Pyeongchang to have a little breakfast. Some vegan chocolate milk. Yeah, and as I said before, I am really early, like 1 hour and 10 minutes early, but I like the chill vibes of not having people rushing and being here before everybody else. I like reading on the bus as well. And then when when I go to my classroom, I'm gonna continue reading as well. With the lights off, just a window light, and enjoy a little bit of quiet time before classes start. But yeah. Cheers. That was so late. So this is Miu Hall. Miu Kwan. I think some students actually study here. But while our building was under construction, while they were like repairing it and renovating it, most of the KLI stuff was here. But this is our main building. The language building. Pretty cool. I like to go through this door, it's not the main one. But it's closer to the elevator.
두 가지고요. 절대 여러분 내가, 제가는 쓰시면 안 돼요. 자, 그래서 이 사람이 생각합니다. 평일에 가는 게 좋을 것 같아요. 왜요? 주말에 가면 사람이 많을 것 같습니다. 그래서 얘기하는 거죠. 유혜씨, 주말에 가지 마세요. 주말에 가면 사람이
많을 텐데 평일에 가는 게 어때요?
네, 평일에 가는 게 어때요? 이렇게요. 그래서
Hello. Today is actually an unusual day because after class, I just finished class, I got invited by the KoreaNet filming team to participate on a filming that they're gonna do today at Sonyeodo Gongwon. So right now I'm on my way there to be a guest at the shooting, and it's something I've never done before. I mean, I worked at a movie set before, but never as the person in front of the camera, so it's gonna be interesting to see how that goes.
And join us. Yes. Our first guest. Please send him a warm applause. Hello.
So, your name?
Hello. I just finished filming and I won. I answered all 3 questions correctly. The last one, oh, I feel so bad because I kind of forgot. I forgot. But then they were very kind and they gave me tips and everything, so I was able to answer all 3 questions correctly. So I got a voucher for 50,000 won. It's a cultural voucher. It's like a cultural gift card that I can that I can spend at certain places. So pretty exciting. It was really fun. It was like really nice. And it's just like, I usually have like a pretty set routine. I'm not one to really, stray too far from my routine. But experiences like this are really, really nice. And I'm really thankful for, like KoreaNet and the Quiz on the Road team for, like allowing me to do these things. And, like it just makes your daily life richer. You have goals, you have activities to do. So yeah, now I'm gonna go home, do my homework, and talk a little bit more about my studying process. Bye. Finally home. Time to do my homework and study. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hello. So I just finished doing my homework for today, and wait, it's really hot. I don't want to turn on the AC because I don't want it to be noisy. Is this noisy? Probably, right? Anyway, just finished doing my homework for today, and because the topic of the mission for this month is to, like show your talent in connection to Korean culture, I want to talk a little bit about how I study and how I've been learning Korean. And I think it could be useful for everybody who wants to learn as well. So I study full-time, so like I'm a student at Yonsei University at the Korean Language Institute, and I have classes every day from Monday to Friday, and the classes go from 9 until 1, which means a good portion of your day is spent actually studying with a teacher, like interacting and like actively learning in class, which is something that I think I mentioned it before. For all the other languages that I speak, I learned by myself. I learned on my own, so it's been new for me to learn a language, like at school, kind of like full-time. Also like moving countries with the kind of like the main activity being studying the language there. So it's been interesting. But obviously the work in class is not everything there is, right, to learning a language. I think I talked about this before. I'm an English teacher as well, so I can talk both from the point of view of a student and also from the point of view of a teacher. So for me, learning Korean before I moved to Korea and started, like going to school and, studying every day with a teacher at a university, I've always had a lot of interest in Korea and Korean culture, so that's where I started. Because for me, it's pretty easy. I mean, I guess I'm kind of lucky in that sense, where languages are, like a talent of mine, I guess we can put it that way, because that's what the mission says. It's pretty easy for me to pick up a language, especially if I'm interested in it. So that's how I kind of got started, by watching a lot of content, mainly, PTS content, V Live, and, like their series, Bon Voyage, that kind of stuff, like Bomb. I've been a fan of them. I've been a fan of theirs for years and years now. So I've always been in contact with the language, even before I seriously started, like studying it. So that's kind of how I started, by being interested and absorbing content. So I started by doing that. Then I kind of did a little bit of studying on my own, just to like learn the basics, I guess. Like obviously reading the alphabet, reading Hangul and things like that. And I guess I want to now like maybe like do a little bit of a time skip and go to how I study now that I study full-time here in Korea. So after class, pretty much every day I have a routine. Every day it's pretty much the same. So let me try to break it down how my routine works. So basically we have the same homework we have to do every day, which is like like vocabulary work. We have to like form sentences with vocabulary we learn. We have to like create dialogues with the grammar points that we learned every day. And then for the speaking and writing class, we have to most of the time like write a small essay on a certain topic, obviously related to what we're learning. And in the essay we have to use the grammar points we've learned, the vocabulary we learned, and things like that. But obviously that's like school related, like those are the things that the school requires us to do. But for me, also it's something that I always tell my own students when I'm teaching, is that what you do at school is the beginning. Obviously it's important, but there is a lot more than that that you can do on your own to learn better, faster if you want, and also to learn how to incorporate the language in your life and to make it a natural thing in your life and not something that's like separate from you. It's like, okay, now is the time where I study this. Like trying to not separate your learning from your life. I mean, living in Korea, obviously it's not like that. Like, because I live here, I can't separate my learning from my life because I live here. So my life, I have to use Korean all the time. And so, but if you are in a different country, if you're not in Korea, you're still, maybe you have plans in the future, but you're still not here. Try to incorporate Korean in a way that is not separate from your life. Like obviously you can like create like designated times of your day or of your week to like study, but something that's really important is finding things that you're interested in and joining that with your learning experience. So for me, like in the beginning, like consuming BTS content, and obviously I'm a really big cinephile. I really love movies, and I'm really a big fan of Korean movies as well. Like I love some Korean directors a lot. I would say they're my favorite. I don't know what happened. Anyway, so some Korean directors are like my favorite, along with like some Japanese directors, Hong Kong directors, Chinese directors. So always make sure that you find things that you're interested in and join that with your learning experience. So for me, it's movies, also books. If you like dramas, you can always watch dramas. And I think, I don't know, like this is not my personal experience, but if you are not learning at a school, if you're learning on your own, try to find other people that are also interested in learning Korean, so then you can practice with them. When I was learning the languages I've learned in the past, I kind of didn't do that because I didn't really feel the need to. But you do kind of gain a lot by actively using the language with another person. So if you don't have the chance to, like go to school every day or something like that. So I think that's a really interesting and, useful way to learn Korean, is to find interesting things you like and you enjoy, and also to try to find other people who have the same interest as you, so you can help each other grow and improve and learn more, I guess. So I guess that's it. Like homework, obviously I always do it, but I think my main point is to say that is not everything. You have to incorporate Korean in your life. So I guess those are my main tips if you want to learn Korean. And if you're studying Korean, like at university or at a school, or if you're studying it alone, always remember that there's always something that you can do on your own, and don't feel discouraged if you can't come to Korea yet, or if you can't go to school to learn it. You can always find ways to learn by consuming content and incorporating what you're learning into your daily life. And that makes it fun because you're doing something that you enjoy and you're also learning at the same time. So I guess that's what I wanted to say. Right now I'm gonna rest for a little bit, and I'm going to meet some of my friends for dinner. Today is like such a busy day. It's probably gonna look like I'm busy all the time, but today is like is the exception to the rule. I'm usually not this busy. I usually go to university, come back home, teach, and that's like the most I do. But like I have plans here and there, but today kind of like coincided that I had the filming, I have to meet my friends, and I don't have to teach today though, so yeah. So I guess I'll check in with you guys later, and then we can finish the day, and yeah. Okay, so change of plans. I'm actually meeting my friends tomorrow, not today, and there are some things I forgot to say. The filming that I participated on today, they streamed it live while it was happening, but if I'm not wrong, next week they're gonna upload the video, and once they upload the video, I'm gonna link it down below so you guys can check it out. And I kind of didn't talk about how long I've been in Korea for, studying Korean for. So I moved to Korea last year in July, at the end of July, so it's almost been a year. It's been like 11 months almost. And right now I'm currently on Yonsei's KLI's 4th level. So there are 6 levels. I started from the 1st, and right now I'm at my 4th. I'm at the 4th level, so I got 2 more levels to go until I can graduate, which is pretty exciting. So you can, it's so nice because you can improve so much faster than you think. And obviously, if you have the opportunity to come to the country that speaks the language that you're learning, you're obviously going to learn it a lot more and a lot faster because you need it. There's no other way around it. So yeah, I guess those are the things I forgot to talk about. But yeah, anyway, so this was my
video for my first mission. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was helpful for anybody who wants to, like, learn Korean, or maybe you guys can, get, maybe some tips can be useful or anything like that. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll link the video that I filmed, that I was a part of today, when it comes out. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a little bit different than what I usually do on this channel, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope everyone is well, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.